This is Seb from Evolve TV, and I'm here with Tim. Tim, you're from Chicago, but you live here in London.
Great.
We've seen a few days ago the awful events in Manchester. Do you think that is going to change, personally, how you feel about going to any events in future?
Yes.
It will do. How would you see those events differently? Would you just not go to them, or would you just take more caution?
I already wouldn't have gone.
You wouldn't have gone? Have you got events coming up that you are now cancelling?
No, I wouldn't have bought tickets.
At all in?
Not for large events like that, no.
Even before that happened, you wouldn't have done that? Okay, is that because of a specific event in the past, or just in general the mood of...
It's the mood of places like that being extreme targets, and very much everyone knows that they do not provide the type of security necessary to keep those things away. So if someone was wanting to do the kind of damage that unfortunately those people want to do, they're going to target places like mass gatherings where there are no type of security, well, maybe not no types of security, but very limited types of security. So you can walk right in. Large bags are allowed to go inside. So unless they start to do something that provides the public with a sense of security at those events, I have no interest in going. It's the same reason I don't go on the train.
Not at all on the train?
Not on the tube, no.
No. Okay, you just take...
Unless I, got my bicycle, that's the quickest way to get around. I do have to take the tube, unfortunately, sometimes. I just had to take the overground, but unless I can avoid it, it's something that I do avoid.
Right, okay. The government have announced today that they're going to put 5,000 soldiers on the streets in cities to help with the armed police support. Is that something that would make you feel more or less safe, seeing armed soldiers on the streets?
I mean, yes and no. I think it's, it's these things that cause the problem. So what's the soldier going to do? Yes, we can feel a little bit more comfortable. I don't necessarily think we need to be in a military state where everywhere we go has to go through some kind of security barrier. But I think it's a nice thing that they're doing. It certainly helps. But I don't know what else they could do to try and counteract some of these events, but sure, it leaves a high sense of terror in my mind. Yeah,
I mean, the people who are obviously doing these, they want to disrupt our way of life. They want to change how we live and make us more scared. Do you think now, after this event in Manchester, which was specifically targeted at children, that a new approach has to be taken? Something different has to be done to try and stop this?
Yeah, I don't know what it would be, though, unfortunately. You get these freaks out there that are hell-bent on disrupting our way of life, and in some ways they are. Myself not getting on trains. Yes, something else has to be done, but I think that's why we're all scratching our heads as to what do you do?
Yeah.
You have people born in countries doing the problem. Unfortunately, migrants are getting all the negative rap, but it's homeborn.
This guy was born and raised he went to a British university.
Yeah, he's one of us.
What can you do there?
In some ways. So, how do you deal with that? I have no idea. I wish those who are making these decisions good luck.
Yeah, and obviously it's put a halt to our general election campaign that was going on at the moment. Do you feel that, it kind of puts everything in perspective in terms of party politics and infighting and things like that. Do you feel that this will have a change on how they're planning to launch the campaign again tomorrow and start campaigning? Will it change how they campaign? Will it be a more unified campaign?
I don't know. Theresa May is evil. Nothing is going to make her turn around.
Theresa May's evil. Okay, well, hopefully for you she doesn't get in.
Hopefully for me she doesn't get in, right? She's a big part of the problem.
Yeah? Why is that?
I just see her as with so many politics, like Trump included, their self-interests sit before the interests of the public. And so it's just a shame. You get into politics to make money and to do the things the way that you want to do them under the guise of speaking for the public.
Yeah.
I think it's a crock of shit.
Do you think Jeremy Corbyn is any different?
Not much. He is the one that will get my vote, but there are problems I find in him as well. But I don't think him as evil to the core as I do see Theresa May.
Right. Okay. But you don't see any kind of difference in campaigning from tomorrow.
Some difference. I just every time I hear her open her mouth, I just see Donald Trump. I think the politics that she has, the approach that she has, it just makes me sick to my stomach. And I don't know, I just don't see her standing before us speaking for the British people.
Right. Okay. Well, I think we better leave it there.
I think so.
But,
right?
yeah. Thank you very
Ciao.
much for your
My
time.
pleasure.
Cheers. Have a good day.